Welcome back, everyone. Next up, we have Majic Wheels Corp. Trades on the OTC Pink sheets under the symbol MJWL and intends to position itself as a player in the disruptive industries of fintech and software development by means of acquisitions and mergers. Please welcome its CEO, David Chong. Welcome, David.
Thank you. Hi, good morning, everyone. Firstly, I want to thank Emerging Growth Conference for having us back here. And for those investors and shareholders who are joining us, once again, thank you for coming to the update as well as the current presentation. This is partially new and partially is a recap of what we have been doing, right? As what has been mentioned, we are in the business of fintech and software development by means of acquisitions as well as organic growth, right? So the first acquisition we done and completed last year was Calvin Global Crypto Exchange, CGCX. CGCX has started since 2018. So this is our fourth year in operations, and we are in the business of digital asset exchange trading, as well as custody services for digital assets. And we also provide tokenization services, as well as insurance cover for our customers. We are, at the point in time, we're first in the world to be fully insured for our customers, as well as all the digital assets on our platform. Okay. We aim to be leader in our field, as well as to be a trustworthy and to be trusted by customers. Right now, we can say that 70% of our customers are institutions, those who require insured, certified digital assets balances in their balance sheets. They prefer our platform because we provide the necessary protection, the insured value, as well as certifiable. We are able to provide the certification of the digital assets balances of our customers, which they can use for their balance sheets for their auditor requirements. So that sets us apart from many other exchanges. Okay, these are some of the things I just mentioned. So we are on to our iChain and the CFD module. Talk a little bit about our mining. I remember we talked about our mining supposed to have started in the fourth quarter of 2021. Unfortunately, because of the pandemic and the shortage of the chips that the mining rigs manufacturers, they require for the chips to be on, and we have not been able to get that, and that causes the delay in our crypto mining. So in our previous Q&A, we have updated that this has been delayed, and then we are looking forward, and hopefully by the first half of 2022, the crypto mining would be able to commence. However, looking at the current logistic situations around the world, there's still a lot of blockages in terms of the inability of the chip manufacturers to supply it. We are keeping our fingers crossed on hopefully not much more delay in our crypto mining. However, having said that, we are very fortunate that even with the delay in the crypto mining from 2021, the last quarter, we have additional income that help us to offset the revenue that's supposed to come from crypto mining. And we have been able to achieve our projected profit for 2021 as well as 2022, even though it's only into the second month of the year. But we are confident that for the full year, we should be able to achieve the projected profit for 2022, even with the delay in the crypto mining. So this is the old slides talking about some of the roadmap, the geographical presence. And on the leadership, we have added a full board of directors who are, we can show you their bio later. And in terms of geographical presence, we are still pursuing the areas that we have stated in our objectives. So it will be good for us to know that we are running a real business, and businesses are not built overnight. And so in many of the objectives and the roadmap that we lay out on the targets they want to achieve, it takes time to build and it takes time to execute. So we are continuing to execute in terms of the day-to-day operations and performance of the company. Even though I know some people could be impatient with the acquisitions that we announced, there are changes in regulations, changes in the requirements that causes delay in completing acquisitions. So these are the things that we don't share all the details. However, we are still pursuing the closing of the acquisitions that we have announced, right? We have, since the end of the year, we have closed the partial acquisition of the Bamboo, which is a healthcare blockchain system as part of the ecosystem in the blockchain business. And we are still pursuing the closing of the acquisition in India, or PCX exchange. And everybody knows that PCX is a large digital assets trading exchange in India. And of course, the good news is that India has legalized crypto assets as legit business or assets to be traded in India. Previously, the Indian government was deciding whether to legalize digital assets or not, but now they have taken the step to legalize it with the tax rate on it. However, we still see India as a large potential areas for us to gain a large foothold for the business that we are planning in this part of the world. So we have also in the past updated in the banking agreement we signed with HCW, and we also signed a separate agreement with Donald Capital. These are not funded yet. HCW has been in touch with us recently on some of the updates. So one of the conditions is to be fully SEC reporting. So this is what we are working on as part of the work that we are doing. Our team are working hard to make sure that we can start to be fully SEC reporting as soon as possible. We are already in Malaysia, Singapore, Mauritius, India going to be, UAE going to be, USA. We have a couple of projects under discussions. We can't disclose yet until definitive, more concrete terms are finalized. But definitely, we are talking to people in USA. As I mentioned earlier, we have welcomed on board founders of CGCX. So we have Suvu Vepari as our CFO, very experienced guy. We have Satya Anandswamy as our COO, very steady hand in financial operations. And of course, our CTO, Don, who has been in the big data ecosystem for a long time. And of course, we are very pleased to announce Mr. Amir Dosa, who has been 25 years veteran of United Nations, who have chartered accountants from UK. He has joined us to be the independent board member, and he will oversee the audit committee. And of course, Dr. Vin Menon, he has been a co-founder. He is a strategy advisor, well known to a lot of people. So we have a full set of leadership on board. And we may continue to add strategic persons to be on our panel as we deem fit. We have other strategic partners like BCM Guru, who is actually providing some of the marketing to also our sister company, as well as we have IBH, who help us in some of the banking. and of course, Archipelago Insurance, which owns part of Bamboo. So we are now co-owner of Bamboo. Archipelago is a very successful insurance business, so embarking on the blockchain for insurance or healthcare. So these are part of the ecosystem that we are bringing together. Right? Business lines, we have revised a little bit, right? Exchange trading income, 46% of the income for now, 13% from custody services. Projected mining is 41% for 22 and 23 going forward. So we hope to be able to roll out the mining soon. There are other ancillary, incidental, opportunistic business revenue that comes along the way, which at this point in time, we are not able to disclose due to confidentiality agreement that we signed. However, when it comes to financial closing at the end of a year, when things are fully completed, it will be disclosed. And I believe it will be pleasing to everyone who is watching our business. So those who have been trading on our exchange would realize that it's a seamless trading experience. I believe in the earlier stage, some shareholders have test drive the system. The feedback was that they hit some roadblocks. However, we have clarified that because of the FATCA requirement in the US, we are not at this point in time onboarding traders from the America. There's something that we hope to be able to include in the future. But we also note that many other peers in the same industry who are also digital assets exchanges, they have also been not able to onboard American users or customers because of the FATCA requirement of the US government. So we are a 4-in-1 for now: crypto exchange, smart contracts, merchant solutions. We have been receiving inquiries from businesses, corporations in this region for merchant solutions for digital assets and as well for ICO platform. The trading volume has been rebounding. So we have taken notice that trading volume for our exchange do have some seasonal volume, as what many people has noticed. The last quarter of 2021 or the last quarter of each year, each calendar year, the last quarter has been a downtrend for the trading volume. Maybe people go on holiday or whatever. And however, after the December, we see the volume trending up. So it could be some customers have certain trading strategy that has caused our trading volume to be seasonal. However, we are confident that the trading volume will continue to grow, and that's why we are able to meet our expected profit. Okay, we have mentioned iChain before. It's designed to be a complete platform for launching interoperable blockchains and to provide transparency, security, and scalability. No gas fee. BGBF and IBG has been our partners, although these two companies are under a separate OTC entity, ICOA, but they are our customers because their tokens are under the custody services of CGCX. These are the users of our CGCX token itself. It can be used for trading fees, voting fees, as well as gas fees. number of users, members on the CGCX exchange. CGCX custody services provides complete security and safety for our customers, multiple signatures, physical surveillance, military-grade security. That's why we are able to have the Lloyd's of London syndicate to provide comprehensive insurance cover for our customers as well as for all the digital assets on the platform. We intend to be green in our crypto mining. We know that in our areas of in the geographical areas that we identified, we do have committed green energy pledge as part of our mining operations. This is the existing info on our mining capacity that we plan for. The slide will be made available on the website. So this is nothing new on the revenue and projection. 2021 just over. And the full year financial is due about 90 days after the financial closing. As it's different from the quarterly reporting, which is due 45 days after each quarter. I know some investors are demanding to see the fourth quarter financial 45 days. But in line with the full year reporting, this is made available before the end of 90 days from the end of the financial closing. We have also verified this with the SEC counsel that we work with. What are the requirements? In the meantime, we have engaged auditors who are doing the financial audit. So instead of making piecemeal disclosure, we are waiting for the audited financials to be ready before the end of 90 days. But we have already made known that we have met our 2021 projected profit. These are the projected numbers. 21, we achieved that. 22, we are looking forward to that. The outlook for MJWL, we are continuing to pursue India, USA, UAE, in addition to growing organically from what we have here in Asia, in Singapore, Malaysia. We are also working on additional acquisitions, crypto exchange and others. There are no short of inquiries that we receive. We don't mention those that do not have attractive terms for us. These are some of the old news. That's all we have. A short update with the current operations. Just to recap, the existing operations is going on as per normal, and we are continuing to perform according to our own expectations. We have shared earlier on that the valuation of the business in the reverse merger when CGCX was merged into Majic was at the lowest of the valuation range because the valuer was very conservative and taken a big discount on our ability to perform. However, we have proven that we are performing according to our own expectations, which, according to the valuer, if we are able to do that, our valuation is worth much more than what is reflected on the OTC website. But I'm sure smart investors will realize that market cap, as shown on the OTC website, may not be the true picture because that is only taking what is outstanding, ordinary shares or common shares multiplied by the share price. But the whole business is...
Well, everyone, sorry about that. It seemed that David with Majic Wheels was having some technical difficulties. It happens to all of us. So we will have him back on to answer the questions from the shareholders and our audience. But stay tuned. We have another presentation coming right up next.